Prince Christian of Denmark, the eldest son of Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary, is already showcasing remarkable independence and a thirst for adventure at the age of 19, embodying the modern spirit of Europe's royal families. While most of his peers are focused on university studies or taking a break after finishing school, the future King of Denmark spent 3 months in Africa, fully immersing himself in a foreign culture, daily life, and traditions. As it turns out, this journey was truly unforgettable for him. Before returning to Denmark, Prince Christian decided to host a farewell party that has already made its mark in social chronicles. But let's start from the beginning. Since September, Christian lived and worked in East Africa, where he had to stand on his own feet for the first time, without constant parental supervision, though of course under the watchful eye of security staff. The prince participated in the operations of 2 farms, contributing to real work processes and learning about agriculture on another continent. He wasn't just an observer, but an active participant, helping construct new homes for farm employees, registering animals in the savannah, and getting acquainted with local traditions, nature, and cultural nuances. The work on the farms involved both physical tasks and administrative duties. According to the prince, he spent time not only in the field, but also in the office, helping to systematize data about wildlife observed by staff. This experience provided him with valuable insights into managing small-scale operations, fostering discipline and a strong work ethic. The agricultural way of life, so different from his usual environment, offered Christian a fresh perspective on the importance of food security and the need for harmonious interaction between humans and nature. Prince Christian admits that daily life in East Africa is vastly different from that in Denmark. He had to adapt to a different climate, a unique diet, unfamiliar social norms, and local traditions. He spoke highly of the cultural diversity, unusual cuisine, and unforgettable encounters with wildlife. Observing life in the African savanna became a lesson in humility and respect for the natural world. Notably, the prince also engaged in sports, finding time to play football with local residents. This helped establish informal connections and highlighted the universal language of sports shared by people across the globe. Such an enriching experience, according to the prince himself, will stay with him forever. In Africa, he was not merely a tourist, but a full participant in community life. The 3 months he spent there became a school of life, where every day brought new discoveries, shaped his character, and broadened his horizons. Despite all the positivity of being on another continent, Christian admits to missing his family. Looking forward to his return home, he envisions celebrating Christmas surrounded by loved ones. For Christian, this is not just another festive season, but a return to the familiar warmth of family traditions and home comforts. Before heading back to Denmark, Prince Christian decided to host a farewell celebration that has already entered social chronicles. Along with friends and newfound acquaintances, he traveled to Zanzibar, renowned for its picturesque beaches, turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean, and tranquil tropical paradise atmosphere. Under the shade of palm trees, a true Christmas party was organized, unlike traditional winter festivities. According to local sources, in a cozy hotel in the village of Paja on the island of Unguja, part of the Zanzibar archipelago, long tables were decorated with garlands and paper angels to create a festive atmosphere. Despite the absence of Scandinavian snow-covered landscapes, the warm weather did not stop guests from embracing the Christmas spirit. Music, a joyful atmosphere, and unique decorations recreated a sense of homey coziness in an exotic setting. Guests wore Christmas hats, participated in musical contests, and sang the global hit Last Christmas by Wham. The tropical breeze combined with festive melodies and the beach illuminated by the soft glow of garlands created a rare and memorable ambiance. Unsurprisingly, Danish media described the event as almost magical. Interest in Crown Prince Christian is immense, and Danish media closely follow his every move. However, the royal palace has not yet commented on the Zanzibar celebrations or the results of the prince's African stay. The same applies to the local tour operator rumored to have helped organize the event. It is clear that the royal family prefers to maintain an air of intrigue while granting Christian space for self-expression. The public's curiosity about his experience is understandable. Young European princes and princesses increasingly demonstrate readiness for active, even extreme endeavors. These are not just social figures, but future leaders who must engage with the world in a changing geopolitical climate. Experiences abroad, cultural immersion, and military or service training all contribute to shaping modern monarchs equipped with both titles and the qualities necessary to lead their nations in the 21st century. Upon returning to Denmark, Christian faces a new chapter of his life. In February 2025, he will begin military service with the Guard Hussar Regiment, based in the city of Slagelse. This is a long-standing tradition among many European royal families, where heirs to the throne undergo military training to strengthen their connection with the people and better understand the national defense system. This tradition is shared by neighboring monarchies. Crown Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway, Crown Princess Elizabeth of Belgium, and Crown Princess Leonor of Spain have all completed or are undergoing military preparation. Even Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden recently updated her military skills at the age of 47 by participating in intensive training. Returning to Denmark, Christian will continue this tradition, aspiring to become not just a symbol of the nation but also its protector. This experience is especially relevant in today's global tensions. Having learned to live far from home, engage in agricultural work, and respect cultural differences and conservation principles, he will now prepare to defend his homeland. Other royal families face similar decisions. For example, Dutch Princess Amalia must decide whether to follow in her father, King Willem-Alexander's footsteps, who completed mandatory military service, or choose a different path. European royal houses are redefining the role of monarchy in the modern world. These are no longer merely ceremonial figures, but individuals with real-world experience, skills, and awareness of international issues. For Prince Christian, the past months will become part of his personal legacy, eventually entering the history of the Danish crown. Africa provided him with vivid impressions. Zanzibar's celebration symbolized freedom and friendship, and his upcoming military service marks a step toward fulfilling his royal duties. All these stages shape the image of a future monarch, dynamic, open to the world, and ready to demonstrate the importance of respecting nature, culture, and humanity through his own example. When Christian returns home, he will be greeted by Denmark's winter lights, the warmth of family, and the caring arms of loved ones. He will bring back knowledge of another continent, hands-on experience, and the invaluable lessons of independent life far from palaces and protocols. This will add a unique charm and strengthen his authority in the eyes of his future subjects. Modern European royal houses increasingly show a willingness to evolve. Prince Christian, a young and curious heir to the Danish throne, is a shining example of this change. His African adventure and tropical Christmas in Zanzibar will not only be chapters in his biography, but also symbols of a new generation of monarchs, dynamic, globally minded, and committed to leading by example.